Hello friends. In this video we will talk about data visualization using Tableau. As we know that most of the time when we work with Excel sheet or SPSS or Stat or any other statistical output, it is hard to understand, hard to infer and what exactly is unless things are visualized properly. And we'll give examples when why visualization is important for any task that we do any for. And most of the time business actually suffer from intelligence because there is no proper visualization of the stuff. So visualization allows us to visual access to huge amount of data in easily digestible format, digestible visuals, and well-designed data graphics are usually the best way. And that's why why we look at actually KPIs and dashboards. Of course, we'll talk about even those, because there are several different types of KPIs, different types of dashboards which are being used. Uh, I think one of the example with a great example of why data visualization is important, or the power of data visualization. If when we look at actually Ancom's Scotland data set, visually, data of XY in 1, 2, 3, 4, which is given. When you look at it, I mean, it 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 looks exactly similar. Four data set with nearly identical statistical properties, mean, variance, correlation. So, it's very hard to see, find any kind of difference in these four data sets. But when we visualize, you look at the graphs right side, you will realize that how different these data sets are. So visualization is essential to make, I mean, to clear actually such differences which are actually given here. In the data visualization process, what we want, we want to integrate different data sets, we want to analyze them, and we want to visualize them. So, I mean, uh, the platform that one uses should be in a position to connect different types of data sets. It should have ability to analyze, explore the data set, or identify relationships when formulating questions, and also create different type of visual, whether it is graph or map, or so that things can be communicated easily. Tableau is a groundbreaking data visualization software created by Tableau software. This is something which can integrate actually big data analytics. When you use Excel, when you use even the very good platforms like Spaces or Stata, they have a limitation in terms of using the number of files or number of cases. What you can do with Tableau, you can actually a um, use data from multiple sources, create the environment, and also there is no restriction in terms of overall number of cases or anything. So Tableau actually gives you that opportunity to use actually a large scale kind of data, and also integrate information from multiple files. And it connects easily to nearly any data source, be it corporate data warehouse, Microsoft Excel, or web-based data, or anything you name. It can actually easily connect data. So it allows users or customer to spend more time of analysis, and then less time on data wrangling or data cleaning, or making sure that things are as you know want. So um, Tableau has its inbuilt intuitive platform, interactive visuals, quick production time. There are flexibility in using. So we'll look at actually how does Tableau work in real sense. So, and even I have some working examples from my past work. So I'll try to integrate those also in the video. I mean, if you look at this dashboard, I mean, things are blur. I mean, maybe wrong use of pie charts or the kind of data. So I mean, it is not actually giving you kind of layering or kind of things, I mean, that one would want to look at the data. For example, I mean, if I want to see things by different layers of data, so I mean that kind of visualization is not presented here. I mean, we have the benefit of actually using. I mean, in everyday business intelligence, I mean, we certainly want something that is more precise, more clear. So Tableau gives us that advantage. Friends, I have already installed latest version of Tableau desktop on my MacBook. So I'm using MacBook. I mean, you can use even the Windows version of any laptop. So when you open it, its initial window looks like this. I mean, you can see a lot of recently opened files, and also you can connect your account to Tableau Public. I will talk about Tableau Public as well, because I mean, once you work, you can actually always post your work in Tableau Public. So you need to have a Tableau Public account and you need to connect it with the same. Um, this initial window, I mean, shows how do you connect with the data. You might have data in any form. You may have it in Excel or a CSV file or text file or a JSON file or PDF or a special file or a statistical file. So whatever form you have your data, I mean, you can actually connect with Tableau. So what we'll do, we'll open any of these files. Maybe let's try a text file. So in this, you can see, I mean, that there are some text file, I mean, which is actually from National Family Health Survey in India, and which is 4 and which is 5 as well. So what I'll do, I'll open this file. So when you open, I mean, you can see, I mean, the details of this particular file. But I mean, so this one is actually all the NFHS for all district data, and here you can see, I mean, the variables. So I mean, all the indicators which are actually in this particular file. I mean, you can actually add more. You can actually have more connections. You can actually always create. So I mean, now when data is linked, we can actually always add more data, add more connections, but for the time being, I mean, we'll live with what we have here. Okay. So in Tableau, you can actually have a create a worksheet. So each worksheet means individual visualization. I mean, it could be a graph, it could be a map, it could be anything actually, I mean, that you are looking at. And then you can actually also create a dashboard of your work, the entire new dashboard or the entire story. So we'll discuss about that later, but let's try. I mean, what can we quickly create actually? So you can see that, I mean, all the variables which were in the file are actually here. Yeah, it does have latitude and longitude information also. So if you want to generate any kind of map, you can actually always generate that. And so what we'll do, I mean, if we want any kind of filters to be used in your visualization, for example, I mean, if you want to explore layers, for example, in this particular case, I want to see various states. So data have actually information on all the states and union territories in India. So if you want to have create a filter of that, if you want to create a filter of district, so it has actually within all the states different districts. So once you select a state, I mean, it will actually also reflect districts within that. So we can actually create a filter related to that. And if you want to create a filter of, say, measures name, because I mean, there are so many indicators, I mean, almost 130 odd indicators here. So what we'll do, we'll also create a filter of it. So whatever visualization that we create, we'll have, I mean, these filters as well. In this visualization, I have used an FHS4 and an FHS5 data. I mean, you can see, I mean, there are different indicators, and also there are different filters actually here. So what I have done, uh, I mean, created map for NFHS4, NFHS5 for various indicators. I mean, you can select actually any of the indicator and you can see, I mean, that this visualization based on the data, I mean, changes. So this is household using clean fuel or family planning use of any method. So whatever indicator that we want, I mean, we can actually visualize that on the India map. Whether we want to look at which survey are we talking about. I mean, are we talking about NFHS4 or NFHS5? So we can actually choose the uh, one of the survey and then accordingly visualize that here. And certainly, I mean, if you want to see any specific state, you can actually always look at that more closely. So this is one such visualization. In the other one, I mean, the first sheet actually is more about having the, map, which is actually overall India level, state level map, and also district level map. Because I mean, NFHS both rounds 4, 5, and the current one now sixth provides estimated district level. So we can actually, I mean, see that at, you know district level as well. Similarly, and we can also generate bar diagram or charts like this actually for various indicators. I mean, whatever indicator that we choose, whatever. So there is survey filter. And you can see that, I mean, if we choose just the NFHS4, if we choose just the, you know particular indicator, it will provide information by different districts. Right now, I mean, those districts are in ascending or descending order, so it is up to us. I mean, how do we want, if we want to reverse this order, we can actually always reverse this and present differently. So, I mean, visualization is very easy using Tableau, and you can see that. I mean, you can actually filter whatever you want. You can actually, you know, um, so this is the NFHS5, and similarly this is NFHS4 ordering of the districts for the same indicator that we are talking about. This is another file in which, I mean, we have data on nutrition indicator which I have imported here. I mean, you can see, I mean, there are different, and all these indicators are from round 4 of NFHS. So, and these are various indicator on stunting, wasting, and different other nutritional indicators. So, what, and even the other NFHS indicator as well. So, what I've done, I mean, this district table that we have created here is purely for, I mean, nutrition related indicator. Uh, if I zoom in here, let's see, you can see that, I mean, mother for antenatal visit or mother for antenatal care or institutional birth or children exclusively breastfed or initiation of breastfeeding and stunting and wasting. So all the nutrition indicators are, I mean, in this here heat map that, I mean, I have created. And what I mean, what we can see that, I mean, different colors. These colors are for different indicators. So we can actually in Tableau we can actually choose. I mean, based on the indicator's performance, you can actually give whether they particular, because I mean this particular heat map is actually showing all the districts, I mean, for which, I mean, and which data was collected, and their performance within the state. So based on the indicators value, I mean, we have given this red, yellow, and green category. So I mean, to prioritize any district for intervention, you certainly need to look at the red ones, because I mean where performance is poor in comparison to those districts where, I mean, either the color is yellow or green. So this one actually, I mean, helps understand, I mean, so this is a district level kind of dashboard. I mean, that gives a viewer an understanding of all the nutrition related indicators on anemia, on child infant and young child feeding related indicator, stunting, wasting, etc. I mean, you can actually always create I mean, these graphs and bar charts, etc. But uh, so this is another use of visualization using Tableau. I mean, especially, I mean, when you have such large scale data set like NFHS.